always wanted to poke around in here.
Here they go! Down they go! Everyone all right? Let's end this quick.
The control... The room should be off to the right. Hope we're doing the right thing.
Here we go! That's the last of them!
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Sister,
I'm ready for this! Wow! Not even a scratch!
Just 2 more.
processing.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's...
Oh!
real. You're not real. Go away, Phantom!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Resist assessing. Investigate.
Incoming!
Hold it up. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt,
Here they come!
Celeste. I'm not sure what the ride is. Alls I know is the decision's mine. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your... Do you understand what you're about to... I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after, but the town's got some good people in it. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on. Really? The deserters are gonna be...
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Oh, it's you. Hell of a time to start looking for work. Lucky for you. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? Cross them off and bring me their fingers.
You want to know what gets my bile? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you. I never knew how right I was. That power regulator is company. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything. I'll order my guards to stand.
Where are we headed?
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
Oh gosh.
hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the... I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat, so I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings. Time's come to look toward... Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just, I am curious. What? You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You're welcome among...
You hungry? We got candied rib. You mean Zoe? Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. She called it, you sound like some... Fresh off...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so... Oh, gosh. Listen up. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but... that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to... I have imagined it, but I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But... can I come with you? I could and if you ever need a pair of eyes watching you... Yeah, I've been thinking of... I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but... you took pity on them, and sent power to their garden. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back. Yes! Captain.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install... Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the power engine room as... All systems are... I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on a... Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before... Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck. None of us are leaving Halcyon alone. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove... Marvelous device. I'm quite proud. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see. Very simply, the Holographic Shroud uses biometric information only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker. Best used... Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brave... The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and... Science, that... Excellent. And remember, don't trust the board. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to...
Transmission ended. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Can we check? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got I was thinking that maybe I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you can at Borston Bean. Gosh, no, Captain. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over what, and maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometime. Thanks, Captain. Did you...
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming. Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking salt tuna can's gonna appreciate...
Keep talking, Millstone. Now's not a good...
So, Ghost?
You must really want to trust... Do what you want.
Whatever you heard? Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who's... Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny... Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman... Exactly. I was only doing what... Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he could... Well... Enjoy my freedom. Hey, not for nothing. But I saw... So your ship's got a dark and violent hit. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got... Felix Mills. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification. Captain Hawthorne, according to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be...
But we've hardly been at...
Now, hold on. This isn't the end. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the... Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why... Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But, huh. Oh, and if you're headed that... Wanda Dorset over... Is there... The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the... Make sure... Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder. I gotta... You need it? Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You are hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but...
This is how...
Rizzo's Purpleberry Crunch. Rizzo's Purpleberry, Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. You here for a particular... Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You were... Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. Now, I only have the one nav key. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little... moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like... If you Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I've got a lovely little throw pillow.
How do you do? And, Sorry. Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to... Glass ear? Nothing to fear? Huh? What? Huh. Now that... Fine, as long as the board keeps its grep... Chief Ted... Our local garbage collectors. That she freely... Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother, and there's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox, while Junlei Tennyson lives in Bre...
Go back to Byzantium.
I'm just gonna hang...
Ah, yes. Has... Oh no, this is terrible. Oh, Alex. He was my dear... You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the prom...
Tell me. No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's... Right. You're going... There, I've removed the flag from your ship. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the... That's... Well, that's just terrible news. Oh, I'm sorry. It's personal business. I don't intend to be. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's fine, really. It's... Now, if you've nothing...
Are you listening to me, Mfuru?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway. Anytime, sweetheart.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fun... Yes, just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. Oh, okay. Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw... Sure. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head You can count on me in a scrap Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker. Wow. Thanks, Bob.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Somehow, I always find my... Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the That's right. Can't... Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. Imagine spending your whole life... The thought had occurred to me, boss. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that... what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand... broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick? That felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Oh, I can do civilized. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't... Yeah. I guess. Thanks for listening.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Captain. How... Yes, Captain.
There's viscera and death everywhere. What?
Captain, we are now... Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to... Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board. How often do I make jokes? As you wish, Captain. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Traveling the system with you, Captain. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I have required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to... I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to... I am relieved to hear it, Captain. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate...
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous high... You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good... I need those chemicals to... If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. Once you have everything you... Best of luck.
Captain,
The Eternal is in us all. The a man...
That was... I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
I don't think I like this place one little bit.
Hope we brought enough guns, boss. Everyone all right? The intrepid crew of the Unreliable brave the wilds of Monarch. Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I would have liked to see this place. Before I pulled it up.
I've been waiting for this! Plasma ain't working! Ah!
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hem. Welcome. How? Certainly. What would you? As you wish, Captain. Certainly. As you wish, Captain. See you. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Huh?
No guards, huh? I like this place already.
That's what you get.
Captain, something bit them. With more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional composure. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.